This is truly a sobering moment. I want to thank my father, who's a retired vet, for helping me collect my thoughts for this speech. I also want to thank the Fraternal Order of Police, the City of Kennewick, and especially those who risk their lives every day, the firefighters and law enforcement officers, for asking me to speak today. I am truly honored. We are all here today to reflect on the terrible tragedy that was the result of a terrorist attack against America on 9/11/2001. That attack, involving 4 hijacked airliners, destroyed the Twin Towers in New York City, caused severe damage at the Pentagon, and resulted in the loss of so many lives. 2,600 people perished in the towers, 126 in the Pentagon, and 256 in the 4 hijacked planes. It was a day of unprecedented shock and suffering in the history of the United States. The heroism, bravery, and sacrifice of all who were involved that day, the first responders, the families affected, the passengers who resisted the terrorists in the hijacked planes, tells us so much about the character of our countrymen and how America responds when attacked. It is a statement that should not go unheeded by those who wish to do us harm. 9/11 has been addressed by many people far more eloquent than I, and there is little I can say that would add to their sentiments. What I do want to say is that we must always continue to remember and reflect on the events of that terrible day. As I thought about what I might say today at this gathering, I could not help remembering a phrase from the official bipartisan 9/11 report, and I quote, "9/11 should not have been a surprise. A terrible shock, yes, but not a surprise." Many terrorist attacks on our country had preceded 9/11, and they are well documented in the government's report. The report clearly indicated that our country was ill prepared for the attack or the work that followed. The attack must, therefore, always be remembered, one that we never forget. And it is why gatherings like this today should continue to be recurring events. They are especially important as we move into the future. The internet and advancing communication technology makes us increasingly more vulnerable to future attacks, which may come in ways we least expect or never anticipate. We have already been warned in no uncertain terms that ISIS and Al-Qaeda intend to do us harm. We watched in horror and disbelief as 2 Americans were beheaded by ISIS. We ignore these warnings at our peril, Today, as we remember the events of 9/11, let us be forever hopeful about the future, but always remain vigilant. Since its founding 238 years ago, America has been a symbol of the good humanity can achieve. A failure on our and future generations' part to recognize and prepare for the evil that exists in this world and seeks to destroy what we have achieved must not be allowed to happen again. So let us remember 9/11 with sorrow for what happened then, but also as a lasting message to remain vigilant and be prepared always for the unexpected. Thank you, God bless, and we will never forget.